The NBA season has just wrapped up, but behind the scenes things are heating up fast for the Los Angeles Lakers as they prepare for the next chapter. After parting ways with Anthony Davis and missing out on the trade for Mark Williams, the Lakers are actively searching for ways to strengthen their front court. And one name that has emerged as a serious option is John Collins from the Utah Jazz. This young big man has been on the Lakers' radar as they look to address their biggest weakness from last season: depth and impact down low. Collins, who is just entering the prime of his career at 27 years old, has shown steady growth and productivity that makes him a valuable target. During the recent campaign with the Jazz, he averaged nearly 19 points per game, grabbed over 8 rebounds, and added a couple of assists on top of a shooting percentage north of 52%. Those numbers underline his ability to contribute on offense, especially as a player with rare athleticism and a versatile skill set. Standing around 125 pounds with the ability to finish above the rim, Collins brings a dynamic style of play that the Lakers sorely lacked last season, when Jackson Hayes was thrust into a starting center role without much support behind him. The Lakers' front court struggles were evident throughout the year, and it's no secret that their playoff run was limited by a thin rotation of big men who simply couldn't match up against more dominant front court units. With the departure of Davis and the absence of a reliable replacement, the Lakers have been pushing hard to upgrade this area. Bringing in a player like Collins, who combines size, mobility, and elite athleticism, would be a clear upgrade over the current options. He's not a lockdown defender by any means, but his ability to cover ground and finish plays would bring a new dimension to the Lakers' interior game. In terms of fit, Collins could complement the Lakers' roster well, especially alongside Luka Doncic, who has thrived playing with big men capable of stretching the floor and creating mismatches. Collins' style of play mirrors that of other effective bigs Luka has played with, like Derek Lively too and Daniel Gafford. He's capable of scoring in various ways, whether rolling to the basket, hitting mid-range shots, or crashing the boards for second-chance opportunities. This versatility would give the Lakers much-needed flexibility on offense, helping them space the floor and open driving lanes for stars like LeBron James and Doncic. Negotiations for Collins, however, are expected to be complex. The Utah Jazz are not in a hurry to dismantle their young core, and any trade offer will have to be substantial. For the Lakers, this means parting with players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton to make the salaries work, plus likely including multiple second-round draft picks. It's a costly price, but one that might be necessary to bring in a player who can truly impact the team's front court dynamics. Some chatter has even suggested that the Lakers might attempt a bigger package to include Walker Kessler, another promising young center from the Jazz. Getting both Collins and Kessler would be a massive boost, but it would also demand significant assets, and the Lakers would have to weigh whether they want to put so much on the line for 2 front court pieces instead of diversifying their roster in other areas. At this point, it's clear that the Lakers are prioritizing strengthening their interior presence as a foundation for building a title-contending squad. Adding Collins could be the first step, giving them an athletic and skilled big who can play alongside their superstar guards. While it might not be the ultimate solution on its own, this move would signal the Lakers' intent to rebound from a disappointing playoff run and position themselves better for the battles ahead in the coming season. The ongoing trade talks highlight how aggressive the Lakers are willing to be in pursuit of roster upgrades. With the offseason now fully underway, fans can expect more rumors and moves as Los Angeles seeks to surround their core stars with the pieces needed to compete at the highest level once again. John Collins could very well be at the center of those plans, representing a key puzzle piece for the Lakers' front court revitalization. As the Los Angeles Lakers continue to explore their options, the conversation around John Collins has gained momentum, not only because of his individual talent, but also due to the strategic fit he offers within the team's evolving roster structure. The Lakers have long needed a versatile big man who can operate effectively in multiple roles, and Collins fits that description to a T. His ability to stretch the floor with decent shooting combined with his athleticism and rebounding skills makes him a valuable asset for a team that relies heavily on dynamic perimeter playmakers. One of the key factors driving the Lakers' interest is Collins' unique blend of size and speed. Unlike traditional big men who often struggle to keep pace with faster players, Collins moves with a fluidity and agility that allows him to stay involved in both the offensive and defensive ends. This agility is crucial for the Lakers, especially when trying to keep up with the fast-paced small ball lineups. that dominate much of today's NBA. His presence would allow the Lakers to switch more effectively on defense and maintain pressure, without sacrificing mobility in area where the team struggled last season due to the lack of depth and athleticism inside. Moreover, Collins' scoring ability is well-rounded. He's capable of scoring with power in the paint using his strength and explosiveness to finish through contact. At the same time, he possesses a soft touch from mid-range, making him a threat that defenses have to respect beyond just the basket. This dual-threat nature could open up the floor for the Lakers shooters and slashers, providing more spacing and driving lanes for players like LeBron James and Luka Doncic to operate with freedom. His ability to make plays off the pick and roll would also add another dimension to the Lakers' offense, which has often relied heavily on isolation and spot-up shooting. On the defensive side, while Collins is not known for being a defensive stopper, his physical tools offer promise. His length and athleticism give him the potential to contest shots and grab rebounds effectively, which are vital for a team that struggled in the paint last season. The Lakers could work with their coaching staff to improve his defensive awareness and positioning, turning him into a more reliable rim protector and helping to shore up the team's interior defense. Considering the Lakers' existing defensive schemes and personnel, Collins' role would likely focus on rebounding, switching, and providing help defense rather than being the primary rim protector, a role that might fall more to other players. When it comes to the trade specifics, the Lakers face the challenge of matching salaries and offering a package attractive enough for the Jazz. The financial aspect of the deal would require the Lakers to include players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, both of whom bring value but are considered movable pieces in this context. Additionally, draft picks will be a critical part of negotiations. The Jazz, aiming to continue building their young core, will want assurances that the Lakers are willing to part with future assets that reflect Collins' value and potential impact. These picks would most likely be second-round selections, but the number and timing could vary based on how far negotiations progress. There's also the intriguing possibility of the Lakers targeting Walker Kessler alongside Collins, creating a formidable front-court duo. Kessler, a young center with a strong defensive presence, would complement Collins' offensive versatility with rim protection and shot-blocking ability. Acquiring both players would significantly upgrade the Lakers' interior depth, giving them flexibility and balance on both ends of the floor. However, pulling off such a deal would be complicated as it demands a substantial package of players and picks, pushing the Lakers to make tough decisions about which assets they are willing to surrender. Beyond the immediate roster impact, the acquisition of Collins aligns with the Lakers' broader vision of constructing a championship contender around their core stars. The team has demonstrated a willingness to adapt and reshape its roster aggressively to support LeBron James and Luka Doncic, recognizing that surrounding those elite talents with the right complementary pieces is essential for sustained success. Collins represents a player who, while not a superstar, can fill a crucial gap and elevate the overall team performance, especially in the paint, where the Lakers have been vulnerable. Looking ahead, the Lakers front office will have to balance the desire for immediate improvements with long-term planning. Trading for Collins is an investment in the near future, but it also requires a commitment to building a roster that can sustain competitive success over multiple seasons. The inclusion of draft picks and young players in any deal signals the team's understanding that flexibility and asset management are just as important as acquiring talent. It's a delicate dance of maximizing present-day competitiveness while not mortgaging the future, and how the Lakers navigate this balance will shape their trajectory in the coming years. As trade talks progress, it remains to be seen whether the Jazz will be willing to part with Collins given their own development plans. Their reluctance to break up a promising young core means the Lakers must present an offer that not only makes financial sense, but also aligns with Utah's vision. This dynamic creates a challenging negotiation environment where both teams must weigh their priorities carefully. For the Lakers, the opportunity to bring in a player of Collins' caliber is too important to overlook, and they are likely to push hard to find a deal that works. In the end, adding John Collins to the Lakers roster would mark a significant step toward addressing the team's front court deficiencies. His combination of athleticism, scoring ability, and potential for growth make him a valuable target as the Lakers prepare for the next season. While not a guaranteed game changer on his own, Collins could be the missing piece that helps elevate the Lakers' play in the paint, supporting their stars and contributing to a more balanced and competitive team. The coming weeks will be critical in determining whether this vision becomes a reality as the Lakers look to transform their off-season ambitions into concrete moves That set the stage for championship contention. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, in a twist that has the entire basketball world buzzing, whispers around the league suggest that the Los Angeles Lakers might be on the verge of a stunning reunion, bringing Lonzo Ball back to Hollywood. The Lakers, who originally drafted Ball with the second overall pick in 2017, are reportedly exploring avenues to acquire the Chicago Bulls guard, fueling speculation about a dramatic shakeup ahead of the upcoming season. While no official statements have been made, sources close to the situation have hinted that discussions between the two franchises have taken place behind closed doors. The potential move has taken fans and analysts by surprise, given Ball's injury history and the Lakers' ongoing efforts to solidify their roster around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But according to insiders, the front office sees Lonzo as a low-risk higher-reward piece who could bring depth, playmaking, and defensive tenacity to a team in need of backcourt stability. Lonzo Ball has not played since January 2020 due to a lingering knee issue, casting doubt on his return to full form. However, reports in recent months have been more optimistic, with training footage and statements from Ball himself suggesting he's nearing readiness. Could the Lakers be gambling on a comeback season? The timing would be curious, but not unprecedented in a league where calculated risks often yield high rewards. Adding to the intrigue is Ball's history with the Lakers. Drafted amid massive hype and media attention, his initial stint with the team was a roller coaster ride of potential and inconsistency. He was ultimately traded in 2019 as part of the blockbuster deal that brought Anthony Davis to LA, a move that paid immediate dividends with a championship in 2020. Now, with the Lakers facing an uncertain future and searching for fresh energy, a return for Lonzo could represent both a strategic maneuver and a compelling redemption arc. As of now, it's all speculation, but in the NBA, where smoke often precedes fire, fans are watching closely. Could Lonzo Ball don the purple and gold once again? For now, it's just a rumor, but it's one that refuses to go away. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.